Head is a call. Tail. Max win. Okay, you both with them.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to MCA T10 Bash coming from Johor. And what a tournament this has been! Absolute fireworks, occasional upsets, and moments of sheer brilliance. And today the stakes couldn't be higher as it's the first semi final that is among MAXX Cricket Club taking on the ever spirited Sky Warriors. Two teams both worthy of a final, but on that occasion they just have one more step and they will have a ticket to the grand finale. It's MAXX Cricket Club who's been absolutely sharp, disciplined, and absolutely ruthless on occasions as well. They've chosen to bowl first after winning the toss, and to be fair, it's a decision backed by numbers as well as some nerve. With early morning conditions that has often favored the seamers, and their attack can be led by that ever reliant Zakir Hussain, who's been the tournament's second highest wicket taker as well. So they look into striking early and they will try to keep the chase manageable. So Zakir Hassan will be the silent assassin, and once again, a lot will really rely on him as well as someone like Peter Isaac. But standing in the way are the Sky Warriors, a team that doesn't just play cricket, they light up the park, and at the heart of it is always that talisman, Wakas Haider, the leading run scorer of the tournament. He's been absolutely brilliant. He's been batting on a different planet, if I can say. Absolutely timing those with intent and a very fearless approach. He's left the bowler scratching the head on multiple occasions. So if he fires today, I think we could be in for something special. So it's the knockout stage now. No retakes and no second chances. The pressure is truly on the high. We can see that the fast bowler is warming up. And right now, I request the viewers to just buckle up for the exciting contest that is about to begin. I'm Abra Hussain to take you through the actions of the game, and I have the ever so charismatic Harman with me. So, good morning, Harman.
A very good morning. Thank you very much for that introduction, Abrar. The last hurdle, I would say, before the finals. Two teams that will look to play the final. That will be played today, of course. Post the completion of the second semis. Who's your pick? Early prediction?
It's very difficult at this stage because both the teams are so rightfully balanced. But I think I'm very interested, I can say at least, to see someone like Wakas Haider bat. He's so different and he's so challenging. You can see what he does. First ball smashes it on the offside, no nerves there, and it's already a maximum. So everyone should be on high alert, and the excitement is definitely palpable. That is definitely a statement start.
What a hit that was. First blow, and right into the stand he goes. Little width on offer. He has absolutely creamed it away. What a batter. Leading run getter for a reason. What a tournament he's been having so far.
Yes, definitely. It's like a first ball swoosh. It's already sailing over like the ball had wings, and that really shows us that he has the timing. Look at that. This time a leading edge ball is traveling and really did well at third man to keep that down. So it is Wakas Haider, but for the first time, I think it is Captain Hamza who has not walked out to open the innings. He's someone who did not really have a good tournament. I think he was struggling for a little bit of runs, and the captain has made a very brave call. We know sometimes in this tournament, we've seen that the captains have packed themselves up when it comes to performances. But I think Hamza realizes that, and Mohammad Adnan is sent out to bat. But with it, it's a left hand right hand combination. So that's really something that can upset the line of someone like Bilal Hazrat, who's also himself been very good throughout this tournament.
Yeah, I completely agree on that. I think it's a very good thing that the captain has done. You've got to think about your team first, not your personal results. So I think it's a very sharp move done by the skipper.
Yes, look at that. That is such a good delivery up against Muhammad Adnan to just greet him up. So definitely he's someone who's very competitive. He has that extra bit of pace as well that can go and favor his bowling. And with that early movement, I think he will be in contest as well. So in spite of that first ball maximum, 7 runs in this over already, 3 balls to go. But I think the man who is definitely standing between MAXX Cricket Club and a very competitive score is definitely Wakas Haider.
Yeah, for sure, Wakas. You need that wicket early on before he goes on to get those big runs, upset your team.
Oh, look at that. Rocks back and plays that over and doesn't get it past the boundary, but it's a very elegant looking shot from Muhammad Adnan.
That was beautifully played, more like a jumping uppercut. A couple of runs, just a single, I beg your pardon.
I think it's that extra pace that Bilal Hazrat has on offer that has allowed Muhammad Adnan to just position himself for that uppercut. But in the end, he did not get the placement as fine as he would have wanted and did a good job. Still, it was a very good looking stroke. Right now, it is once again Bilal Hazrat coming in, steaming in to Wakas Haider. Oh, I think it was slightly slower and he attempted the shot a stat too early. That's why he's mistimed it. But no damage, it's a single and he's off the strike.
Yeah, it was that slower delivery, that change of pace off early on. Shows that the ball is coming on the bat really well. Good batting track. And we've seen that from the previous 2 days that the wicket has been behaving really well for the batters. Ball is coming good on the surface of the bat. And early on, there is not much swing either.
Yes, I think batters have gotten full value for their shots. And look at that. He has rushed him. Straightforward catch. And it is Bilal Hazrat who strikes too early. And it is exactly the reputation that he has. And right now, I think MAXX Cricket Club will feel that they are still looking for the wicket of Wakas Haider, but they'll be happy that they've picked up the first wicket already.
Yeah, it was that short pitch delivery, targeting the body of the batsman, trying to go for the pull, but just not getting in meat of the bat on it. And a straightforward catch to the wicket keeper. End of the innings. First blow at the end of that first over. It's 9 for the loss of 1.
I think in the tournament we have seen Bilal Hazrat with the best bouncer. I know many of the bowlers have attempted it, but nobody else has rushed the batters as often as Bilal Hazrat has done. So Amir Khan Malik will be into the attack, but just to give you guys a brief, it is Sky Warrior Cricket Club facing against MAXX Cricket Club here for the first semi-final, and later we'll be bringing you the second one. And it is FRCC Cricket Club who has qualified, and they will be facing MRKB Putrajaya. So these are the four teams that have qualified. MAXX Cricket Club has been undefeated, and from Group B, MRKB has also been undefeated. But all the four teams are known to be playing some very good cricket throughout, so it is going to be a very good contest and never going to be easy for us from up here to determine who has an edge over the other. So with that, it is Amir Khan Malik coming in, and a lot relies on Wakas Haidar, as we mentioned before. But I think, Harman, we've seen some very good batting performances throughout this series. It is Wakas Haidar who's leading the charts at the moment. He's 162 runs on the tournament leaderboard, is the top of it. And we've seen some good performances from Samiullah Khan as well as Jamshed Akhtar. But one man that really strikes for me is Ghulam Murtaza, who's been like a breath of fresh air. He's so good with the ball in hand. He's not just contributing with the bat, but he is the tournament's leading wicket taker as well. And look at that. Amir Khan is looking like he wants to be greeted with a boundary, but Wakas Haidar on that occasion has played straight to a fielder, so it will be a dot to start. After the fall of the wicket, Naveed Bag has joined Wakas Haidar here, and this time he picks up the gap, and this is lightning fast outfield here. That is running away to the boundary with ease, and once again, Wakas Haidar continues the way that he has, picking up yet another boundary in the initial phase of the second over. Amir Khan to continue. This time slightly shorter pitched, and he slices that over the top of point. Just one bounce over the fence. So it was short and wide, and he throws his hands at it. So it flies over the point fielder one more time, and that is four more. So scintillating start from Wakas Haidar once again, who's been lighting up the tournament. And in the semi-final, his start off with all guns blazing as well. Two consecutive boundaries, Haman, then for him.
This is brilliant work. 8 runs, the first 3 deliveries. Now you can see that discussion between the skipper and the bowler. Had kept that fielder up in the circle. Now might want to push him back. What a start, 16 of the first 6 deliveries that he's faced. What a batter.
Almost looked like picking up an edge there. The natural angle of Amir Khan Malik is to take the ball away from the right-hander. And on that occasion, he was helped by a little bit of swing, even some movement of the pitch. So he'll be excited about it because he is really a competitive cricketer. And right now, Wakas Haidar is going really well. 16 of 7 already from him. So 228 is his strike rate. And look at that poor delivery. This time smashed away on the leg side. That will go away from the fielder at square and will pick up another boundary. Thunderous connection once again on display from Wakas Haidar.
This is brutal power. Just brutal power from him. Such a good batter he is. Just the kind of start you want in the semis. He's got 20 of 8 out of the 21 runs that the team has scored. Alone, 20 has come from the bat of Wakas. Shows the class of this batter.
Amir Khan Malik has his work cut off here. Already picked up 3 boundaries by Wakas Haidar. And now he's really just trying to complete his over without conceding anymore. And this time it is shorter pitch, and that is smashed away with a lot of authority as well. Absolutely audacious from that man, Wakas Haidar, who's looked very dominating and almost coming up with a statement that I am the man who's in charge here.
Well, that was like a tennis jab for me. He's got the fourth boundary of the over, foiling the figures of Amir Khan. 2 overs done, 25 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Peter Isaac, as a captain, has his work cut off here because his two experienced fast bowlers have gone for the runs. Bilal Hazrat picked up a wicket of Mohammad Adnan, who scored just one of three. But after that, I think runs have started to flow very quickly for the Sky Warriors. And Wakas Haider is really the man who's contributing once again with the bat. And that has been the story throughout for the Sky Warriors. Every time he comes out to bat, he's consistently been able to score runs. And look at that. They have already introduced Zakir into the attack. He's the second highest wicket taker. I mentioned that before. And left arm spin against Naveed to start in the third over.
Yeah, left arm spinner can always be very, very effective. We've seen that in this tournament. Left arm spin, doing magic.
And it starts off quite nicely. So Naveed Bag will have to be very alert because this is the last over of the batting power play. In the T10 format, usually lasts for 3 overs, and right now he started off brilliantly. Zakir coming up with 2 dot deliveries, and really this format doesn't really allow enough time. And he picks up the bat this time, and he gets a boundary. That was beautifully placed, and I think the timing is all that was required to take it to the fence. So exactly what the Sky Warriors would have wanted from him. He is not holding back. After looking at the ball for 2 deliveries, I think he is also in the groove.
Yeah, I just was checking the length and then decides to take on the bowler. That's what you want to do. You don't have much time to waste here. He's got deliveries. You don't want to play a little too many of them early on. Still the power play. This is the last over of power play.
And going for the chip shot, just attempting to get a check drive in, and it has been caught by the bowler himself. So poor shot really from him. No power, no timing, and the bowler did not really have to do much. Soft dismissal from Naveed, and I think Sky will feel that they have lost a wicket for no good reason here. I think a better shot was required to negotiate that delivery.
Well, you just can't keep this bowler away from taking wickets, can you? Simple, soft dismissal.
Yes, his figures at the moment is 4 deliveries, 4 runs, and a wicket. So economy of just 6, and it's already struck. He's picked up a wicket here. I think it was a good length that he bowled on that occasion. The left arm angle, and the ball just held up its line a little bit, going straight and just making it a little bit awkward for that check shot. This time cut away and aerial straight to the fielder at point. What a good catch that is. And it is Zakir Hussain who strikes 2 in 2. And this time Sky Warriors will find themselves in a spot of bother because that was quite unanticipated from them. And look at that. The ball was just in the right position to belay that cut shot, but the placement was not right.
Yeah, the placement was not right. But again, the bowler is on a hat trick. Zakir has picked up 2 in 2. What an end to the power play. It's the MAXX Cricket Club having here. Zakir Hussain. Such a terrific bowler to have.
Yes, just when things are looking like they're cruising for Sky Warrior Cricket Club, the momentum is now truly with MAXX Cricket Club because of Zakir Hussain. He's picked up 2 in 2, and really this match has turned on its head in a matter of seconds. Max Cricket Club are definitely full of authority right now. Just a moment ago, they were feeling the pump, but now they're roaring back. And once again, it is Zakir Hussain who's really leading the charge. The left arm spinner has definitely spun away just now here in Johor. We'll have to see if this is a hat trick. And here's Zakir, beautiful delivery. Ball rises after pitching in a very uncomfortable height. And Muhammad just negotiates it with soft hands. So that's a completion of a very good over. It's 29 for 3. And right now, I think the game is in balance. What do you think, Harman?
Yeah, I think those 2 wickets has just brought the Max Cricket back into the that bowling change, thinking on the left arm spinner. That has really worked. That has worked really, really well, I would say. They're going to stick to the spin bowling. They are going to have Peter Isaac come in, bowl the over number 4. Previous over, the spinner did all the damage. The 2 wickets on the trot.
Yes, Peter Isaac decides to come after the completion of the power play today, but I think he's someone who has done so well with the ball in hand throughout this tournament. He's getting an extra bit of turn as well from the pitch here at Johor. Comes off with that eagle action that we are very familiar with. Short pitch delivery, cut away nicely, and Wakas Haider is really the lone wolf here. And that was a very good fielding effort from Hafiz at deep cover. But Wakas Haider quick enough to pick up 2 runs. So really, he's holding one end and he's played with a lot of caution, but he's still at the moment scoring 26 of just 10 deliveries. So that really tells us a lot about his character.
He's got that timing on him. It's a couple of runs. He's the wicket that you need at the moment.
Oh, that is very well bowled. Just staying away on the offside, not turning enough, just going straighter with the arm and the dot ball. So once again, Peter starts off nicely. And we definitely have to talk about the fact that Adnan couldn't make it, is gone for 1. Naveed also chipped it in the air and had gone 4 of 4. It was Asif's wicket really that slided the Sky Warriors into a position of difficulty. And right now, Kashif is in. He will try to rebuild, and the pressure definitely on the Sky Warriors. Here's Peter to continue. And he continues in a very good fashion. A dot ball, 2 consecutive ones now for Wakas Haider. And is he also going to succumb to the pressure, or can he just rise like a phoenix above it? We'll have to wait and see.
We'll surely have to wait and watch on that.
Oh, risky if you ask me. That's Lockswig, especially against Peter Isaac, who's turning the ball square. Picks up a single and brings Kashif on strike, but this is turning out to be another very good over.
Spin bowling doing all the wonders.
Oh, look at that. Excellent delivery to Kashif. Just gets a leading edge from the inside part of the bat, and somehow that ball misses the stump. And it's signaled wide. For a moment, I thought that might have gotten some part of the bat. But nevertheless, they will take it. The Sky Warriors, they're struggling for runs after the initial onslaught here. And it is that man who's on strike. Wakas Haider. 2 more deliveries remaining from Peter. Oh, risky once again. Very dangerous bowling from him. It's not easy for Wakas Haider to go after him because the ball is definitely gripping off the surface. This time, use of the wrist, trying to play it away from the fielder at deep mid wicket. Eventually, just a single. Excellent over from Peter Isaac to back the one from Zakir Hussain. So Zakir's over going for 4, and Peter Isaac finishes with just 6. So these 2 overs really have made sure that the momentum has come in the way of MAXX Cricket Club. And right now, I think Sky Warriors are finding themselves in a spot of bother.
Excellent bowling by the two spinners. First, the left arm spinner. Now, the right arm off break bowler. It's the captain. And wonders, seeing that little dent the way their car was cruising. Again, they've gone with Zakir. Smart thing. He has been picking up wickets in his first. Bring him for the next one. Right thing by the captain.
I think MAXX Cricket Club is one of those teams who have really done a good job as a unit. Bilal Hazrat and Zakir Hussain have both picked up 4 wickets each in this tournament, and Peter Isaac has picked up 3 wickets. So that really tells us that among the tally of the highest wicket takers, 3 of them are featuring. So they've done a very good job as a bowling unit, and it is once again reminiscent of a similar act because Zakir Hussain has once again stepped up. He's picked up a wicket here, picked up a couple of them, and right now runs are coming very slowly because they are piling up dot balls here.
Yeah, and that's what Abrar I'd like to say is the batsmen can win you matches, but it's the bowlers that win you the tournaments. Keep that in mind.
Oh, yes, Harman. I'm a very big fan of that statement because in this power hungry sort of a game where the crowd loves those big sixes, I'm still a bit old fashioned in terms of that. I definitely enjoy a contest between bat and ball. And whenever I think a fast bowler just castles a batter and even the spinners are making life difficult for the batters who are trying to go after them, I enjoy that competition. So, really, you mentioned it, and I think I have to be in full agreement with you that whenever the bowlers are having a good day, it's usually a good sight as well because the bowlers definitely win you tournaments, like you mentioned. So we'll have to see if that is to be here as well. But so far, Zakir has contained both these batters in this over in a very good fashion.
And the good thing is that he's not let Wakas go against him. This is commendable bowling here. The way Wakas was batting against the other bowlers, he was very comfortable. But against Zakir, you can see the struggle.
You can see that he's having to do something extra. They're not getting the runs as frequently as they would have wanted, and that is when he's trying to be a little bit innovative. And that's really something that I think Zakir won't mind because he's inviting the batters into his trap. So really, the batters need to be quite aware of it. But somehow, it was Mohammad Kashif who has negotiated, and for the last 2 deliveries, it is Wakas on strike. Here's the left arm spin and plays it nicely off the back foot, but he'll only get a single.
Yeah, these singles will not really help. Zakir has bowled really well. 1.5 overs, 9 for 2. Leading wicket taker in this tournament.
Oh, that's nicely played, but once again, there's a fielder at long off who picks it up, and it will only be a single. So Zakir completes another very good spell. He's given away just 10 runs in his 2 overs, and half a stage in this innings for the Sky Warriors. It's 42 with a loss of 3. And with that, very good morning to Amin, who's joined me up here at the Combox. Good morning, Amin. Things are looking a bit tough for Sky Warriors, isn't it?
Very good morning, Abrar. Looks like a bit difficult for Sky Warriors here. 3 wickets gone. And the good news is Wakas is still hanging there.
Talk about good news. I think MAXX Cricket Club has delivered yet another one for themselves. That is never a very good choice of a shot against someone like Peter Isaac. I think the batter is definitely at fault. You can see that he walked across the stump and played it, trying to go for that leg side flick, and he was trapped in front. And no hesitation from the umpire. So excellent bowling from Peter Isaac, and he's getting the rewards.
Looks like Excellent performance from Max here. And this is a similar situation, Abrar. If you look at the yesterday's game for the Sky Warriors, only Wakas had played an exclusive inning until 50 runs. He brought the score to 50 quickly, and the next 30, 40 runs, the whole team bundled out with the opponent. This is the similar case, like copy paste of yesterday's game, happening here for Sky Warriors. They need to do something. They need to go back to the drawing board and do something. What do you think?
Yes, but the only thing that is in consideration is the fact that do they have enough time to do it? Because if they lose the semi-final, they'll be going back to their homes. So really, this is the match when they don't have enough margin for error. And once again, I'm in full agreement with you. It is a similar template that we have observed from Sky Warriors throughout this tournament. I think I'll have to add. It is Wakas Haidar who's been absolutely brilliant. And then it looks like the teams are targeting the other batter. Look at that. That's a very risky shot to be attempted against someone like Peter Isaac when you're coming to face the first ball, because he's not someone who's getting the ball straight at you. He's someone who's extracting a lot of turn, and that's really not an easy shot to be played on this surface, especially when you're not having enough confidence in your side.
Absolutely, Abrar. And looks like a tennis ball game from Muhammad, and you cannot play those kind of cricket against Peter Isaac. He's been there for a while, and he's a top class cricketer, and he knows the line and length pretty well. He should be properly playing those shots, or he should better give the strike back to us.
And played away into the gap this time. Much better cricket from Wakas Haidar. He's gotten the boundary when things were looking a little bit difficult, and I think that will definitely be a pressure release for the Sky Warriors.
One thing I would like to stress, Abrar, is that Wakas has been in tremendous touch in this tournament. Look at the way he plays. He is like a man from another planet and playing along with the players with the other planet, two different planets. He is unique and very consistent, even though he is extremely aggressive. But the consistency is awesome. I really, really admire Wakas innings.
Oh, yes, definitely. And I remember you were with me up here at the com box as well when Sky Warriors are playing their first match. I mentioned that I really want him to perform well with the bat in hand, and he was my contender to be the player of the tournament. And since then, he's exactly done a very good job. And today, we have to give him full credit, especially because wickets are tumbling at the other end. And when the pressure is rising with every dot ball, it looks like it is that man once again who's standing tall, he's been composed, is given the good ball some merit and some respect, but on occasions he has also been able to clear the boundary. He's hit a six and he's hit five of them. And so far, I think the role of the aggressor and the role of the anchor are both on him. And that's been something that has definitely benefited MAXX Cricket Club because they've been able to target the other batters and pick up wickets at the regular intervals. With one more ball to go, this time Wakas Haidar charges down the ground and just is able to clear the boundaries. So pressure release from Wakas Haidar, who's won the battle, definitely we have to say, against Peter Isaac, because he survived initially and then was able to pick up the run as well.
This is something special about the way he plays the shot and getting to positions pretty earlier. Something super special about his talent. He has huge future in front of him. And Isaac looked so ordinary in front of his batting, whereas he was threatening to other bowlers. Such a skill he has. Wakas is, if you ask me, would you like to pay for a batter to go and watch? Yes, I would like to pay for Wakas.
So these are very good compliments, I think, and Wakas Haidar absolutely deserves it. We have to give him a bow because he's at the moment scored 42 of 21 and still batting at a strike rate of 200. He's decorated his innings with two towering sixes and five very crisp boundaries as well. And look at that from the other end. It is Muhammad Ramzan, who has just looked like he's come out to bat with one intention of clearing the boundary. But I think Muhammad Ramzan needs to be smart here. He has Wakas Haidar at the other end. He doesn't really have to play that role because if one more wicket falls here, things are going to be very difficult for Sky Warriors. I know we talk about being aggressive from both ends. But this is a very different scenario, and I think the players need to be very aware of the circumstances that they're in.
While we're talking about the batting, yes, all points agreed, Abrar, and Mohammed need to rotate the strike. That's it. Just give the strike back to Wakas. And when a person is hitting 200 strike rate, why do you want you to keep the strike? Better roll the strike. And on the other side, Mohammad Shaib bowling really well. That the previous ball was a darker length to Wakas. He didn't get that elevation, just managed to take one run. This gives Max an opportunity to pick another wicket, whereas the other side is falling faster.
Yes, you can look at that. And once again, I am not in full agreement in the approach that Mohammad Ramzan has come out to bat with. Of course, he can come and start hitting a few boundaries and prove me wrong. But I think, irrespective to that, I'll still just emphasize on my point that you have to know the situation well. Ramzan is still new at the crease, and he has to play a very mature innings here. He doesn't have to go for blind glory because it is Wakas Haider at the other end. If Wakas Haider falls, maybe the tables can turn. But right now, he needs to be playing some smart cricket.
Well said, Abrar. And first four balls have been very silent for Sky Warriors. And Wakas badly need to go after this bowler. He's going to go after everyone. These two balls will definitely look into score boundaries. No doubt about that.
Yes, definitely. And here is Wakas trying to pick up some runs here, but he doesn't. That is why allowing himself most of the strike is very important. It is T10 format, definitely, but even in spirit, you have to be having some kind of rhythm as well. So recklessness cannot win you a tournament, and especially a very important match like the semi-finals. So I think Ramzan doesn't need to be the hero. He needs to allow Wakas to have most of the strike because, as you can see, it's a game of momentum. And once someone like Wakas Haider doesn't face much of the deliveries, he can start missing the deliveries as well.
And with that said, what kind of bowler Mohammad Shoaib is? First over, just 3 runs given, and the two balls up against Wakas. And look at the presence of mind. He bowled one outside the off stump, almost like closer to Wakas, and the second one pulled the length a little bit backward, short of a length, and changed the pace, completely bamboozled Wakas. Two dot balls against him. It's like you saved 6 and 4, 10 runs for your team. That is really, really impactful.
Oh yes, once again the spinners for MAXX Cricket Club has definitely chipped in. Zakir Hussain has picked up a couple of wickets and he's given away just 10 runs. Peter Isaac giving away just 19. He's gotten one wicket as well. And on that last over, it was Shoaib Makani who's done so well with the ball in hand. Right now, it is Ajab Khan, and his overs can go both ways. Sometimes, because he's a leg spinner, he can often pick up a wicket out of nowhere, but he can sometimes be expensive as well. So I'll be very eager to just observe how this over turns out to be because I think Wakas Haider will be eyeing that mid wicket to long on area. So we'll have to wait and see if he's able to pitch it in the right spot. And with that, I think this is a good delivery. Just played away on the offside, but there's a fielder there who does exceedingly well. It is Chandan at deep cover and stops it for just a single.
Yeah, that was a wonderful shot, but fielder protected the place, and that ball came to the fielder very, very quickly. Such a power behind the shot.
Oh, this time not in the right spot, and Mohammad Ramzan gets a very sweet connection that is smashed away with absolute power into the leg side, and it's a very big six.
And it's like feeding him for a six. It's asking for punishment. Ajay bowled a very wrong line to batter Mohammed, and because look at Mohammed, he plays only one way. The left leg moves outside the leg stump, and he wants the ball to come towards him and just swing at it. That's it. That is the game he plays. No elbow straight, nothing, no techniques. He wants to hit the ball as hard as possible, and you need to bowl outside the off stump. That's simple.
He's spot on there. I think he started very poorly against Mohammad Ramzan. And look at that repetition of it. I don't think that was a chance for the fielder in the deep because, once again, it's a very poor delivery from Ajab Khan that has been smashed for a second consecutive boundary from Mohammad Ramzan. So now he's starting to look dangerous just when Wakas Haider was looking a little bit lethargic. So he has definitely given his side that momentum that they were desperate for.
And you mentioned Ajab Khan is really expensive sometimes, and he is proving to be expensive because those couple of deliveries are not suitable for this kind of a batter. It should be outside the off stump.
Much better on that occasion. That was above the trajectory of the eye line. And definitely, if you want to flight the ball, he needs to do exactly that. So Ajab Khan realizing a little bit late that what is his best delivery in this pitch, but he's already gone for 14 and one ball to go. Ramzan once again rocks back onto the back foot and plays it into the deep of the leg side. So it will be a single to finish. He'll keep strike, but an expensive over from Ajab Khan comes to an end. 7-3 with the loss of 4. 2 overs to go. What is your prediction? I mean, what is going to be the final score?
I think first option is 90 from here, if possible, and little bit pushing, they can score up to 100 from here. So 27 runs in 2 overs is possible. If Wakas goes all guns blazing, then it will be like 100.
I have to remind you, I mean, that someone like Bilal Hazrat still has one more over. He's an exceptional bowler at the death. And right now, it is Shoaib Makani who's come out to bowl his second over. His previous over gone for just 3 runs. So really, they will have the work cut off. And he cuts us in. What a delivery. Of course, you can celebrate, young man. You have been phenomenal. And what a sight this is for any bowler. Cleans him up, and it is Mohammad Ramzan who has to walk back to the pavilion.
And that was a superb bowling, and that's what needed when a batter is playing only one kind of a shot. That is the right bowling. Doctor length, ball goes in. They have no time to swing the bat. Look at that. Just aiming the stumps, ball goes in, and only one way of hitting the ball is gone. You cannot survive with having only one shot. You cannot survive playing cricket.
Yes, and finally, the captain, Syed Hamza Mahmood, has walked out to the middle. He's also a very powerful hitter. And just to allow the other batters in first, I think he was coming in a little bit late compared to what he usually does. Normally, he opens the innings, but today decides to come in the middle order. But definitely, he has his work cut off here. He still has his usual partner, the opener, Wakas Haider, still out there in the middle. But right now, both these batters just need to accumulate as many runs as possible because definitely it is Shoaib Makani who's on the charge. He has bowled so well, and right now he'll just continue repeating exactly what he has done previously.
And I have a gutsy feeling abroad that Wakas, if given a chance, will go against Shoaib this time because he was so furious. Let's see the last couple of deliveries from his over. So let's wait and watch.
Starts off nicely, and that's a misfield, but doesn't do too much of damage because the fielder in the deep does well. So just a single, but Syed Hamza Mahmood looking proactive, does the right thing, and brings back Wakas Haider on strike. It will be a lot relying on him now. A lot of responsibility now up his shoulder. We'll have to see how many more he can get. He's himself eyeing yet another milestone. He's 44 from 25. Can he just see his team to a very comfortable total, or will it be Shoaib who has the last laugh? This is going to be a very crucial delivery. So far, he's bowled quicker through the air. And look at that. Just not allowing the batter to get enough power. 2 more runs are taken.
And it's also a positive sign for them that Hamza comes back the middle order. This gives some cushion for them at least. Wakas don't have to panic. He knows that Syed can bat. So that gives him some confidence.
Yes, and not too many deliveries remaining. That was another very good one. Just allowing the ball to just tip in from the back of the length and bouncing a little bit extra as well. So a single, and he's kept the over very quiet. Only 4 runs off it so far, and now it is Syed Hamza on strike. They need to get a boundary here because otherwise the score isn't too many on the board. and this can be a very comfortable chase for Max Cricket Club. Trying to advance down, but no connection whatsoever. Just a single. So turning out to be a very good one here. I mean,
One ball left. Wakas is striking. He badly wants to finish it well. You think it's a boundary or six? What's your call, Abrar?
very difficult. I think the intention will be to go for a six, but look at that. That was a clever change of pace once again, this time slowing it, and it is a dot to finish. That is a crucial dot delivery because it is not just a delivery where no runs are conceded, but Wakas Haider will be away from the strike to start off the last over.
I'm becoming a fan of Shoaib now, and he's bowling against the top quality batter and consistently beating him. He's a quality bowler to have, and Max should be proud to include him in the bowling lineup. Excellent bowler. That's right. Looks like it's a good decision about winning the toss and elected to bowl first. It's a good decision because Max has the potential to pick up wickets, contain runs. Look at that. Bilal is here to bowl the last over. It looks like a solid team.
Oh, yes, definitely. I think the decision has come out to pay dividends because it hasn't been quite the dream of an outing for Sky Warriors in the first semi final here today with the bat in hand. They've had the early collapse, and that has really hurt them. But I think full credit to Max Cricket Club. They came in with a plan. That is, they were trying to get the other batters, and they did not allow Wakas Haider to have much of the strike. And we know how damaging and destructive he can be. But today, look at it. He's already faced 28 deliveries. And in terms of his reputation, he hasn't really picked up as many runs as he usually does. So that's really full compliment for Max Cricket Club. But once again, it is a low soldier or a lone warrior kind of an innings from Wakas Haider that we have seen. But it is that man once again with the ball in hand. Bilal Hazrat has been clever under pressure, and he has that extra bit of pace as well to make life difficult. Starts off by bowling against Syed Hamza, and a very good delivery to just begin the proceedings in the last over.
And all Syed Hamza needs to do is just give the strike back to Wakas. As simple as that, you have six balls, and Wakas is your best friend. Just pass the strike back to him. Simple one. But you want to crash the ball.
Yes, a dot to start the final over, and Bilal Hazrat has nailed it first up. So, really, gold dust at this stage. A cutter this time, and the use of the wrist is absolutely good from Syed Hamza. But a better fielding effort was required because that allows the ball to go all the way to the boundary, and Syed Hamza finally has found some runs and he's picked up a very crucial boundary for his side.
There were some words being exchanged between the batter and the bowler, and Syed Hamza, umpire is umpire is controlling the bowler and the batter as well, asking him to asking him to relax, to use some words, control yourself. Umpire is pretty strict. He is an experienced umpire. He knows what's the rule and what's going on. He can control the game in no time. And I think it looked like Hamza started it.
And I'm quite surprised because Syed Hamza Mahmood is someone I've played a lot of cricket with. He's really a very calm and composed man. He's a very cool personality. So it's really quite surprising that he has initiated a mouthful of discussion with someone like Bilal Hazrat. Of course, the bowler is unhappy. He's just considered a boundary, and the batter is maybe just trying to unsettle him even further. Maybe that's the strategy because that is what the final, I mean, the semi final can sometimes bring out of you. And look at that. Exactly what has happened. It's a no ball. And at this stage, this is something that was definitely unrequired from the fast bowler. So I think eventually from the argument that they had in the middle, Syed Hamza has benefited.
Yeah, looks like he lost little control during after the kind of conversation he had, and I think side of that was looks like an intentional and strategical to confuse Bilal and get more runs on the board. Looks like that.
Oh yes, but now because of that no ball, it will be Wakas Haida on strike, and he will be getting a free hit. So we'll have to see if he can capitalize. But I am backing Bilal Hazrat here. He's a very competitive and fierce fast bowler. Oh, he's a bit unlucky, isn't he? That is a very good delivery, but it goes all the way to the boundary. So fortune favors the brave, and it is Wakas Haida who's picked up a 50, and he rightfully deserves it. What an innings this is turning out to be once again. He steps up for his team in the crucial semi-final, and in the face of pressure, amidst the wicket stumbling, he stood tall once again like an absolute rock. So this is definitely not just a 50, it was rescue mission in full act.
And this is something like killing the bowler, best bowler of your team. And we were discussing about the targets, Abrar. Now there is the option one. Let's see if they can do option two.
Oh, this time a poor delivery does well at fine leg to be able to stop it, but a single allows Syed Hamza Mahmood to come on strike. But you got a feel for Bilal Hazrat. He was bowling so well, and then that misfield which allows just Syed Hamza to get on top of him in terms of the verbal effort, and then he definitely unsettled him. And after that, I think Bilal Hazrat is just looking for a little bit of rhythm. So definitely have to give credit to Syed Hamza Mahmood that he's been able to extract some kinds of distraction in the mind of Bilal Hazrat. But right now, this is turning out to be a very good over and exactly what the Sky Warriors needed. Two more deliveries to go. How many more can they get? I mean,
I think it's good. I'm more interested in how Saeed Hamza can bat against Bilal now because he'll be curious. And you yourself a fast bowler, tell me about what you do. Somebody's talk to you like that.
I'm going for the head. I mean, I am not going to hold back.
Yeah,
I'm someone who's sometimes just taken away with emotion as well, just like any fast bowlers, really. And on that occasion, I think Bilal Hazard was very smart. He bowled that slower, so very smart. Have to give him credit.
I think helmet is a must against you. Whatever. Next time I make sure do that.
Oh, I'm waiting for some cricket my way. It's been a long time I've been off the field, but I hope your prayers are heard and maybe someone with a helmet can come in and I can start bowling again. But I think those days are gone.
Which player think that they want to stop cricket? Tell me one of them. The big one, even though they don't play, but the heart says that we don't play one. But I don't know.
Of course, I mean, of course. And you can see that nowadays the Legends League is going on. Even the players in their 50s are coming back and playing. So, really have to make that point. But when we say that it's the last ball that is completed, it's a good looking stroke and excellent running between the wickets just to make that into a couple of runs. So, it is the Sky Warriors who finishes with 94 runs on the board. Eventually, I think we have to say it's a good total because in a certain position, I was thinking that maybe they'll be able to score just around that 80, 85 runs mark. Umpire has signaled that it was a short run, so that will only be a single. So 93 on the board in 10 overs. I think it's a good total. I mean, I want your insight and just take us through if the viewers are going to have a good contest.
I think this is a competitive total, and it's not easy for Max to chase it down. And wish both teams good luck. This is a semi-final, and let's join the second inning soon. Thank you for the come. Welcome back to Malaysia T10 Batch JCC Trophy 2025 Phase 1. We are at an exciting game here. We have two semi-finals and one finals played today. And the first semi-final is going on, and the match between MAXX CC and Sky Warrior CC, whereas MAXX won the toss and elected to field first. In return, Sky Warriors scored 93 runs and set a 94 as a target for MAXX CC. MAXX CC is full of firepower there, and Sky Warriors will be keenly looking to win this game because whoever wins this one can go to the finals today. Just played at 2 p.m. today. So this is going to be an interesting game. And after this, we have the second semi-final as well. Along with me, I'd like to invite my co-commentator and an interesting analyst, Herman. Hi, Herman. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. We've been having a good day. Exciting semi-finals and a finals day here. Malaysia T10 Bash. It's all being put up in the first innings.
So what is your guess, Arman? Like the 94, you think it's a good target in this round?
Well, I think it could be a good competitive target if you can bowl well. I think first 4-5 overs are going to be very, very important.
So wonderfully played on the offside. Quick one run taken. This is going to be an exciting contest. Chasing 94, the second inning, and the team who are placed second, they have high octane and high dopamines rushing inside because this is a semi-final. Whoever wins goes to the final. That gives that energy. And for me, if you ask me, Sky Warrior, Wakas has given everything, blood, sweat, and body muscles, everything he given for this tournament. He played beautifully today. That's a good save. A pretty good one from Hamza. And he's a very standard keeper. There was some action and drama happened in the last over between him and Bilal. And Amir came in and made the things calm down. And it's going to be an interesting game. I think these two play like a rival. A good one from Asif. Just
It's
2
a
runs
high
given in the
octane
first
game.
3 balls. Nicely played by Mushtaq. And all credit goes to Asif, the way he bowls today. And we all know how dangerous Mushtaq is and how lethal Ajab is. This is some dangerous partnership. And they go for first 3 overs very hard. And it's going to be very, very difficult. And also a very interesting game. But as of now, the Sky Warrior is dominating.
I think it's all about the game of nerves. Semi-finals.
Oh my goodness, would have been an out. And I looked like Mushtaq ran pretty relaxedly. That's the reason At the end, he was struggling to reach the crease. You should always run pretty fast the first run. That is the rule. And the coach always says, run hard the first one because you always have a second chance. Maybe you have an opportunity to go for the second one as well. So lucky escape for him, I would say.
Yeah, surely. He escaped. A silent start here.
Coming down the wicket, ball goes straight to the square leg. And a very solid bowling here by Asif. Bowling the first over. It's a 10 overs game, just given 3 runs. That's an outstanding number. And you have a target like 93. Look at that, Harman. They need 91 runs in 9 overs. The asking rate is 10. It's almost like chasing 100 runs in 10 overs.
Yeah, it's been going up last run rate. If you have those silent overs early on, not make use of the power play, then that required run rate will go more high, and you don't want that early on.
Looks like they're introducing spinners here. And they have a different strategy because Hamza already been playing games 4 days consecutively. He understands how the pitch reacts, bringing in the spinner pretty quickly, and the strategy changes. He also reads the batter, what kind of batter he is, what his strengths and weaknesses. These days, there are lots of analysis going on behind the scene. And Hamza, let's see what kind of result that this will yield. Mohammad Adnan is a bowler.
Adnan saw in the first innings, Sakir bowled really well, if you remember. He was the pick of the bowlers. Can something similar be done by Mohammad Adnan here?
That one, stand and deliver. 4 runs on the offside. Beautiful piece of ball batting by Mushtaq. This is not a warm welcome for Adnan. He needs to correct his line and length. Hamza is not a happy man. Look at that.
Brilliantly struck. Little bit on offer. Gets that away through covers. It's good cricket. Good cricket to start off. The over.
The party is started. Arman, the party is started hitting boundaries, and they don't stop.
They shouldn't stop either. It's a big target to chase.
That's a good change of angle, I would say. Mohammad Adnan brought the ball back into the batter, unlike the other one, a bit away, easily he put it away. This one, they really thinking cricketer, very nice one. The ball goes up, someone is underneath. Can they take the catch? Yes, the wicket is gone. The strategy worked. Excellent piece of bowling by Adnan. What a strategy by Hamza. This is what needed. Sky Warriors dominating the second innings.
Well, this is what happens when you bring a spinner on early. He picks up a wicket. We saw that in the first innings as well. Looks like something similar has happened here. Seven for the loss of one wicket. An early blow.
Oh, that is a master class bowling. Arman, what do you think? That first ball went outside the off, second one came in, third one Loopy delivered in middle and off, and he didn't play it straight. Mushtaq wanted to hit it cross-batted shot. That's the reason it got the leading edge, went up, and they become an easy catch for the fielder. And this creates a dent in the opening partnership because if you're a top batter and you get out initially, it creates an impact. automatically. The next batter has to stitch a new partnership with Ajab because they're already half the overs done in the power play. Only 1.3 overs left. Looks
Yeah, you
like
don't want to lose wickets. It's a momentum breaker. I mean, what do you think is this start going to cost the batting team, Max Cricket Club?
as of my understanding, this is something like uh, based on my observation. And these T10 tournament is different than T20s and 50 overs game because normally in the 50 overs and T20 they take a little bit of time to settle down. But here we often witness the batter comes in without facing one ball, they go for a six, and they don't care, literally don't care how many wickets falls down and nothing like that. It's not about, it's a different one, different breed of cricket. And unless you pick up 5 to 6 wickets, then only you will control the game. Otherwise, it's similar to, because they have hard hitters in the 1, 2, 3, 4 in the lineup, and it's all about runs, Arman. That's my thought. If you contain the runs and pick up maybe 5 to 6 wickets, then it's right, the match turns towards you. Otherwise, not safe. But it's a good start from Sky Warriors. We should appreciate it. Less runs and pick up.
Misfield. Can't afford to go for the misfield. Chance of a run out here. I mean, batsman well
I
inside.
think I think well inside Arman. I would say they should have fielded it much better. These are the things. These blunders will give them opportunity for the opponents to score runs, and they become like they warmed up. They'll be in a mood to hit them. Should not give these opportunities.
Yeah, you shouldn't miss out on opportunities like such. These are the opportunities that are crafted for you. Misfield allows them to sneak in a couple of runs.
And the
That side
batters
will
you're
not
seeing
mind.
on the screen, Amir Khan and Ajab are very lethal. With Amir Khan, we already saw that he demolished Dilawar Abbas in the previous outings, one of the outings. He scored back-to-back boundaries, demoralized the bowler. And Ajab Khan and Amir Khan are deadly bad. They have all the potential to complete this game in style. Sensible batting by Amir Khan here.
Sensible batting here. Can't afford to lose more wickets. But again, they got to bat a little aggressively, especially in the power play. I'm a fan of a team that can get a little berserk in the power play. Try and get at least 30 to 35 runs in the first 3 overs. Make use of that field restriction.
Yes, you're right, Ahmad. 30 runs is a must in the power play because at least you have that cushion to chase down the target in the next 7 overs. How you play it. And this over is a crucial over, and I have the gutsy feeling that Amir Khan will go after this bowler Asif. Asif bowled beautifully first over, and it's going to be an exciting contest for us. Die in a fumble there. We should be more careful in handling the ball. Bend down on knees and gather the ball in 2 hands whenever possible. Try to stick to the basics. And Asif started really well in the second over. The captain had full faith in him. Wakas, Syed Hamza is the captain. Even the ball to Asif. A well pull to the mid wicket. There is a fielder kept and exactly knows where the field is. Asif ball, beautiful line, really bowling well.
That's a good start with the bowling.
Asif to Ajab Khan. Nicely played. Ones and twos, don't bother.
But these ones will not trouble the bowling side. And the asking run rate is now almost touching 11. We've got to keep that in the mind as well.
It's a wild swing and a miss. That's what happened when you don't score runs in the power play and you think of hitting it very hard. And when you do that and you cannot hit that, it's not about hitting very hard the cricket ball. It's all about hitting the ball at the right time. That's what they call as timing. Timing the ball is more important than hitting it hard.
It's all about timing. Cricket has been known for its timing.
That's beautifully played to the mid wicket, and there is no stoppage. There was a man kept at the deep. He had no chance stopping the ball. That is a much needed boundary for a MAXX Cricket Club because they didn't score a boundary for a long time. This is the last over of the power play. A very good one from Majab. He will be a happy man. Amir Khan, they had a conversation with him.
This is what you would say was the release shot.
That certainly released the pressure, Harman. Last ball of the power play. Can he go for a four again? What a beautiful shot. Played straight over long on for a huge six. That is a massive finish for the power play. 4 and a 6 to finish with. That gives lots of confidence to the MAXX players, and the whole dugout will be happy to see runs are coming down.
This was the perfect finish to the power play. Little momentum shifting towards the batting side. That's 3 overs up. It's 23 for the loss of 1 wicket.
It will be interesting. Who will bowl? Fourth over. All play is done. The fields are spread. Looks like Wakas is going to bowl the fourth over. Umpire is signaling power play is done. This is an interesting contest. 94 to win. Ajab on 12 of 8 balls. Amir Khan on 5. Both looking solid. The previous over they went for 6 and a 4 in the last 2 balls. And this over, I don't think Amir Khan will show any mercy. He will be looking to go after the bowler. As simple as that.
You might just want to be a little conservative against the spinner of the first delivery. See what he's been bowling. What's that line in length?
That's front foot drive. Nicely played to the offside. Only 1 run taken. Exactly what you said, Arman. Watchfully played by Amir Khan.
That's 70 from the last 6.5 overs. Now this is a gettable target. You don't want to make any mistakes. It's a batting side. You already lost that wicket. Now build up a partnership for a few overs.
Nicely played on the offside, and the protection is there. Wakas is bowling to the field. That's a lovely bowling. Outside the off stump, ball comes back in. Even if you cut very hard, there is a high possibility to get inside edge and ball goes to the stump. Be very, very careful. Or you play to the leg side. Again, a very good bounce. The field is kept in circle to cut the singles. No runs. The bowl dash for Wakas. Beautiful bowling. He's maintaining his line and length.
Yeah, and bowling dot deliveries is pure gold in this format.
Nicely played by Amir Khan. Looking for a couple of runs here. Can he make it? Only one set Ajab. And this over they haven't scored any boundary set. In the previous over, Ajab Khan scored a 6 and a 4 in the last two deliveries. Can he repeat the same thing? Arman, what do you think?
Well, you can try and go for the big shots.
That's a good adjustment at the deep. There is sometimes the ball, those kind of balls jump over your head and go to the boundary, and the fielder adjusted to the bounce and return the ball. Only one run given. Amir Khan facing Wakas. And extremely played well. Backward ball looks like a boundary. Yes, it is. It crossed the line. 4 runs awarded to Amir Khan. That is sensational. And we were discussing about last two ball boundaries. Yes, the last ball this time. And they're not missing out. This over is pretty decent, I would say. 8 runs came in this over. Wakas bowled really, really well for the first 5 balls. And the last one completely overtaken by Amir Khan for the beautiful 4 runs. 31 for 1 after 4 overs. This is still gettable. 63 in 6 overs. This is T10. These guys are known for chasing these kind of targets. And this is a semi-final. Definitely they'll put extra effort to do that.
Well, you have to put your body on the line if you want to win this game. Still the search in those next 6 overs. To get towards that target.
Mohammad Kashif is the new bowler, bowling his 5th over. And on the Sky Warriors side, they have introduced all new bowlers for every single over. This is the 5th bowler, Mohammad Kashif. What a good shot. Ball goes straight to the fielder. Lucky that he stopped the ball. But powerfully played by Ajab Khan.
Good fielding in the deep.
Amir Khan would be eyeing to go for the kill in this over so that he can change the equation. Look at that monster. The ball goes up. And the bowler is screaming, "Someone please catch the ball." And lucky escape for Amir Khan. He didn't connect that properly, otherwise it would have been a monstrous hit And umpire said it's a no ball, and this is something like a bonus point for MAXX. And he missed out again. He understands immediately after hitting the ball. Ball goes straight to the mid wicket fielder. Missed the chance. Only one run given from Kashif. And he's got a unique bowling action. Look at that. He walks and literally after some time crawls towards the look at that. That is something like ballet skills before bowling. And only one run given.
He's a very animated bowler. I mean, he's a very, very animated bowler also.
I noticed that one. Even Muralidharan is like that. You notice Muralidharan, he's like full of energy, energetic, big eyes, reacting for all the balls, something like that. That's a lovely shot to the mid wicket and a good fielding by the Sky Warriors. They put the body behind the ball to stop those balls. And this looks like a very productive over for Sky Warriors. They're pulling the strings back and look at the run rate, asking rate. It's again going towards 11. Harman,
Just get a single though.
Harman, one thing we noticed is every last two balls getting hit by the batters, either the last ball or the last two deliveries. Let's see what happens in this over. This is breaking the rhythm of the batter. Mohammad Kashif dancing ballet in front of the stump and disturbing the batters. I think that is his strategy.
He's not giving any room on offer. That's something that is disturbing the batsman.
Okay, it's so slow to come to it. You're waiting, still waiting, and then bounce. I recommend the youngsters watching this don't follow this bowling action. So,
But I think this
that,
works. This bowling action works.
with that golden words, let's go out of form box. Let me invite Abrar to the form box. Enjoy, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. We are at the halfway stage through the chase here at Johor, and it is shaping up to be a nail biter. MAXX Cricket Club at the moment is 38 with a loss of 1 in their 5, so it's not runaway pace, but they're very much in the hunt because 56 runs are now needed in 5. 11.2 is the required run rate with 9 wickets in hand, and Ajab Khan solid on 17 of 13. He's played a composed inning so far, so right now I think they'll be in with a chance. Sky Warriors have done well to keep the boundaries in check as well. They bowled with discipline, fielded and defended with intention made very clear. So they have not allowed the game to slip away. So the tension is definitely building. Short of pitch delivery and a misfield at deep square leg, and that will allow the boundary to be taken by Amir Khan. So not the best of the fielding effort we've seen throughout this day, and it can turn out to be very costly for Sky Warriors.
It's still anybody's game from here. 4.5 overs, 52 with 9 wickets in hand. I think the MAXX Cricket Club has all the chances. It's a good start with the over. Now you want to stretch this and make it a big over.
A good comeback from Wakas here. It's considered a ball that has gone for a boundary, and right now he's looking to produce a few dot deliveries. It looks like his teammate is having a word with him and maybe just giving him a few ideas how the batter is thinking. All these players have played plenty of cricket against each other, and some of them are really aware of what the other batter can do. So Wakas is coming in to bowl to Ajab Khan here, and shuffle across the stump. This time plays nicely on the leg side, and once again it's that fielder who's produced yet another misfield. Disappointing, really, if you ask me, Harman. and I think Hamza is just willing to change and bring someone else in that position.
Yeah, that's probably that error in the field. These little errors can cost you the game.
Wakas needs to finish well here. He's already considered 9 and 47 runs now needed. So every dot ball is going to be very crucial, and every boundaries are going to inject a lot of confidence in the batter's mind. Much better delivery this time from Wakas, closing in on the angle and attacking the stump. So it will be another single, and right now this is turning out to be a very good over for MAXX Cricket Club. Fashionably late on that occasion and played that away nicely on the offside and picks up another boundary. So turning out to be a very expensive over, and definitely MAXX Cricket Club is on the charge here.
Yeah, this was the over they were searching for. They got the 14 of it. There's one more delivery to go. Now that required run rate just around 10. So anything around 10 is quite achievable. Even 11 in this format, it's just a matter of a 6 and a 4. So I think this was the momentum that they were looking for.
Back of a length this time and getting that little bit of turn. Eventually just guided away into the leg side. It will be a single to close out this over. So Wakas Haidar has an expensive outing with the ball in hand. 6 overs done. It's 53 with a loss of 1. And the game is definitely in fine balance. 41 needed in 4. But looks like, Arman, the batting side will feel a little bit more confident.
Yeah, with 9 wickets in hand and you're both batters now set, they surely should be on the front seat and they should be feeling confident that they're getting close towards the target. But for the bowling department, I think it's about one good over here. You pick up a wicket or two, you have a good comeback in this game. You've seen these shorter formats. It's all about that one good over. Try and get few dot deliveries, add little pressure on the batting side, and that's where I think you can go for the kill.
Yes, 46 runs in this partnership between these two, Amir and Ajab. Right now it is Ramzan who's introduced into the attack. I think it was a good phase of play at the initial stage. Asif Ali bowled well for his 2 overs, given away 16. Mohammad Adnan with his left arm spin has gotten a wicket and given away just 7 runs. But it is that spell from Wakas Haidar that's been slightly expensive, and all the other bowlers have definitely been able to contain these two batters. So right now, we'll have to see if Ramzan is able to deliver the goods. But I think Amir Khan Malik will definitely just be eyeing that area on the offside, especially good there when it comes to facing the faster bowlers. Ramzan doesn't have to allow him any kind of room because he can be very disturbing otherwise. Starts off well, attacking the stump, and just a single for Amir Khan.
It's getting close. If you can get those big hits, things can get towards your favor.
Amir Khan is someone who plays the ball to its merit. He has those shots as well. Today he has produced 3 boundaries. This time it is a very good change of pace. I think Ajab Khan was feeling like it is in his zone, but he's just confused because of that sudden change of pace from Mohammad Ramzan. So full credit to him.
Yeah, dot delivery. This is what I was talking about. The power of dot deliveries.
This time not in full control. Excellent change of length once again. That was a slower ball bouncer, and Ajab Khan was not in full control. Umpire signals 1 bounce, but it is a crucial dot delivery. 2 consecutive ones for Mohammad Ramzan, turning out to be a good over. And the batters are exchanging a little bit of discussion between them. Maybe Amir Khan is just telling him to just be alert and negotiate the ball in a more confident fashion. So here comes Ramzan. Shuffle across, and this is a very good delivery, and I think I have to say that the umpire has given a decision that I don't fully agree with, because the batter on that occasion had shuffled across the wicket, and if he was in his position, that ball was going to definitely hit him. So these are some of the decisions that sometimes I think go in favor of the batter, and that really should be going in favor of the bowlers more often.
Yeah, this is good bowling. Really, really good bowling. And again,
Yes, this over has continued to create some pressure. Ajab Khan has looked a little out of touch. So, as we head to the very business end of this chase, MAXX Cricket Club are finding themselves in a little bit of a just staggering situation when they have started well, but when we expected them to cruise along, it's Mohammad Ramzan who's chipping in with a very good over. Two more deliveries to go. This time, once again, he's attacking the base of the stump, and the running between the wicket is very good. So, 2 runs will be taken. But as long as Mohammad Ramzan doesn't concede any boundary of the last ball, this will be a very good over, and Captain Hamza will be very happy.
yeah, but this is the over that I think has brought them back into the contest. Sky Warriors have now taken that required run rate just around 12, which was 10 in the previous over. This is the power of dot deliveries.
Oh, how unlucky can you be? He's done so well. This is a heartbreak for Ramzan. He was delivering an absolute gem on a over, and of the last ball, he has conceded a boundary. So these are the tiny moments in T10 cricket that even after 5 brilliant deliveries, sometimes a mishap can happen. So MAXX Cricket Club march on. The score is 61 with the loss of 1, and 33 will be required in the last 3. So definitely, this has turned out to be a very exciting and equally balanced contest between these two sides.
This is a very close contest, I think. 11 runs and over, 3 overs. Last 3 overs, you've got to bowl really well if you want to win from here. 9 wickets in hand. I think MAXX Cricket Club have all the chances to get into the finals. It all depends on how they bat and how this pressure. These last 3 overs, as a bowling department, now you need to pick up wickets.
I think I have to give credit to someone like the captain of the Sky Warriors side, Hamza Mahmood. He's been very good with the bowling changes. He's introduced Asif Ali for 2 overs, Wakas Haidar has bowled 2, and Mohammad Adnan has given away just 7 runs in his 1 over. And right now, Hamza, we have to say, has done a good job as well. So he has occasionally given the bowlers a couple of overs, but he has also brought in changes where he felt like the batters are settling in. So that's really an aspect of cricket that we have to say that is to be appreciated here. And as you can see, that he's taking a little bit of time to get the fielders exactly where he wants them to do, and he brings back Adnan. But he's greeted with a big hit, and it is absolutely going to clear the boundary with a lot of ease. It is Amir Khan, the danger man, who once again delivers.
What a strike! Stand and deliver. Gets that maximum. That was brilliantly struck. Maximum to start the over. 67 on the board. That is the release shot. What do you reckon on that?
Yes, much needed, and especially he's gone after the first ball of Mohammad Adnan, who previously has picked up a wicket by giving away just 7 runs. So that really shows that he's alert to the situation. He can't leave too many for the last 2 overs, and that is why I think he's trying to go after Mohammad Adnan here. So this over can be the make or break kind of situation for both these teams. If Adnan produces a good over, then definitely Sky will be in with a chance. But on the other hand, MAXX are definitely trying to go after it, and have to give credit to Adnan the way he has come back after conceding that 6 on that occasion, just lighting it and allowing to just dip in from the eye level. So that's a very good change up. He's playing with his pace. So very good contest between bat and ball here.
It's going to be a battle. The battle of the best. All depends on how well you play in these conditions.
Oh, he's mixing it so well. This time it is quicker through the air. So he's kept the batters guessing. And I think definitely Amir Khan has looked the better of the 2 batters who are out there in the middle. at the moment. Amir is 32 of 19 deliveries. He's been very good throughout this tournament in terms of his strike rate. And on the other hand, Ajab Khan is giving me an impression that he's maybe just struggling a little bit to find back to ball. He's not picked up the boundaries as frequently as he would have wanted. And a classic Amir Khan shot that doesn't pick up the gap, but he will keep the strike rate going here because it looked like he's going to go after the bowling and maybe he's looking for that boundary as well.
Of the over, final delivery. You want a 4 or a 6.
Yes, crucial delivery coming in. 9 of this over, and I think there was a chance for Hamza to pick up a stumping here, but it is Ajab Khan who survives. But once again, I have to say that this has eventually turned out to be a good over. At the context of the game, I think if you're considering 9 and it is something below the required run rate, you've already done your job well. 24 needed in the last 2. Still the game is in balance. 8 wickets are in hand, but the boundaries haven't really come as often as MAXX Cricket Club would really have desired.
Yeah, the runs haven't come the way they wanted it to. But again, I would say 9 of the over, 24 from the last 2. This is getting very, very interesting.
Oh yes, Harman, this is absolutely box office cricket. The kind of semi-final that writes its own script, if we can say. There were twists, the pressure is on. We've seen some counter-attacks as well. And now we're staring down the final 12 balls with 24 runs needed. The good thing for, I think, MAXX Cricket Club is the fact that Ajab and Amir are both out there. They are very experienced campaigners. And every dot is going to be absolute gold for Sky Warriors here. So let's see if they're able to pick up a boundary that can definitely swing the pendulum quite violently, if you ask me, at this stage. And in comes Mohammad Kashif, who's just given away 7 runs in his previous over. So this can be the over that can go both ways, because spin to a batter that is so set at such a late part of the innings can sometimes work in favor of the batters as well. And look at that poor delivery. Full toss, an absolute gift on platter to Amir Khan. So starts off with a very disappointing fashion, and the energy and expression from Hamza really describes it all.
Yeah, this could be the make or break over, as you mentioned. And the first delivery has been smoked away for a half a dozen. Now 18 from the last 11 deliveries. So the game, the pendulum now swinging towards the MAXX Cricket Club. That's the power of those big hits. And Amir Khan looks well set.
Oh yes, he's looking confident. He's taken off that helmet. This is a very peculiar run-up. And smashes it. Oh my word, what a moment. Amir doesn't want to wait. And he's taken a catch, but that is way far after the boundary line. So huge 6. And it was in full control in the slot. Amir Khan now starting to release the fury that he's known for.
Yeah, those 2 6s are almost confirming them a spot. That ticket has been registered in their name now. Well to win.
Oh, he attempts a slog one more time, and this time, one more time, it clears it. Oh, you have to ask Amir Khan to stop here because it is breaking the hearts of the fans of Sky Cricket Club. Amir Khan has reached out his half century in absolute style. So as one more time we saw Kashif trying to go a little bit fuller, he just missed his length. It was a short pitch delivery asking to be hit, and Amir Khan is turning on the glory here.
Yeah, he's getting his team towards the finals. He's accelerated quicker than a Ferrari.
Oh, still not done. He's trying to go after it and almost looking like he wants to finish it off in this over. We were thinking that the game is very close, and just in a span of 4 deliveries, MAXX Cricket Club have definitely sealed this game. 5 runs now required in 1.2.
Well, 19 runs and counting. There's still 2 more deliveries. Ajab also wants to go for the big hit.
Yes, he does go for the big hit, and the fielder is able to stop it just before the ball reaches the boundary. So it will be a single, and I think he hands it over to Amir Khan to just put the final nail in the coffin.
I think he's going to have a boundary check here because I think he had overstepped. Yes, that's the boundary. He had crossed the line. So 1 run more to win.
Harman, it looks like Amir Khan doesn't want the boundary. He's saying that, no, I want to keep the strike. I don't want the boundary at this stage.
Yeah, probably he wants to be on that other side, hitting those winning runs. But they still need 1 run to win, I think. Or to win from here. But look for the single. And MAXX will now play the finals. They'll have to wait and watch for who they will play against. Semi-finals 2 coming up after this. Exciting cricket to start off. Eventful over this one.
Yes, definitely. So it is Mohammad Kashif who's been so expensive, turning out to be a nightmare for him. And with that no-look shot, he picks up the boundary. Gorgeous shot from him. That is something for the highlight. And that is it. MAXX Cricket Club have done it. They've sealed the place in the final. A sensational chase capped off by Amir's explosive brilliance. He finishes off on unbeaten 52 of just 24 balls. An innings full of power, precision, and perfect timing that turned the game on its head. They sealed the place in the final, like I mentioned. So from a nervy kind of a start, that was electric finish. So the Sky Warriors, we have to say, have fought in valiantly. Wakas Haider was definitely a man who was turning out to be a player of the tournament contender. But he's delivered the good with the bat today as well, 55 of 31. But in the end, we have to say, not enough runs really on the board. So MAXX Cricket Club putting on a dominating performance. They've won the game by 9 wickets and they march on to the final. They're a team definitely who are threatening to be going for the win here. So with that, we finish that first semi-final. We'll be coming back shortly with the second. So request all of you to stay with us. Thank you so much.